So this euro yen analysis for Monday the 1st of October. Now let's just have a look at the prices, where prices may likely go. So previously we've had prices break beyond the 31.70 here on the euro against the yen. We've had prices come down towards this around at 31.18 or so here on the euro yen. Didn't quite get down towards that 30.94. We've had the bullish buy side meant to come into the market, brief pullback towards that 31.70. From which we've had this rally through the 32.02, and we're currently testing 32.02 at present. We broke above the 32.02, tested the 200 period average, and we've had this pullback down towards this 32.02 at present. So if we can hold this 32.02, looking for a move up towards that 32.44, a successful break from which we're going to target at 32.83 before possibly targeting this 133 here on the euro against the yen. If we do, however, a breakdown from this 32.02, looking for a move back down towards the 31.70, successful break from which we're then targeting at 30.94. In around that 30.94, we do have that a confluence of 400 period moving average, thus increased likelihood of seeing a bullish bounce at that level here on the euro against the yen. We would anticipate prices trading all the way down towards that 130.60 here on the euro against the yen. Similarly to the upside beyond the 133, we've got the 133.45. What we'll do now is have a look here at the high time frame, see how prices are developing, so we get scale on here correct. So on this monthly chart of the euro against the yen, we can see we have our lows. We've had this rally, we've had a higher low, we've had a pretty consistent bullish move, brief pullback. We've had a pretty strong bearish candle. We had a brief pullback from there, further sell side momentum, brief pullback, further sell side momentum come into the market. Now we do have our lows. We had slightly higher lows. We've had a pretty strong close to the previous month here, closing closer to the highs, not near the very highs, but close to the highs. Had a bit of sell side momentum come into the market near the end of the month. So we'll see if we do see this continued follow through here to the upside and a retest potentially of that 137 here on the euro yen, if we are to see consistent bullish moves over the next couple of months here on the euro against the yen. So we'll see if we do continue to maintain our bullish stance after having this pullback here on the euro against the yen from a monthly time frame perspective. And what we'll do now is have a look here at the weekly chart. So on this weekly chart of the euro against the yen, we can see we have our highs, we have lower highs still. We do have our lows, we do have more recently, we do have our lows, we do have our higher lows again. We've had this pretty strong move here to the upside towards the low to mid 130s. We've had this bit of a doji posted last week, so we'll see if we can have a retest of that 133, I think it is, in around, well, 32.83, but essentially in around that 32.83, that 133. We'll see if we are able to retest those highs and have further continuation towards the mid to high 130s here on the euro against the yen, in light of the most recent trend which has developed over the past the trend which appears to be a fledgling trend developing over the past couple of weeks here on the euro against the yen. And finally we'll have a look here at the daily chart of the euro against the yen. So on this daily chart of euro against the yen, we can see here we do have our lows, we have higher lows, we've had accelerated momentum up towards that 32.83 and at 133. We've had this pullback. We do appear to have, even though we've traded through that 131.70 here, we did see the bullish buy side momentum come into the market on two previous days in around that 31.70 for a close back above the 31.70, even though more recently we did trade quite a bit below, all the way down towards that 31.18 or so. So we'll see if we do seem poised to hold that 32.02. If we do hold 32.02, 32.44 and all those previously mentioned, including 33.45 and that 134 here on the euro against the yen. Now I suppose we should mention that that 33.45 may just be a pretty strong level. As we can see previously, earlier in the year, we did test that 33.45. Strong pullback, rally, further sell side momentum. So we do have to be aware of that 33.45 if we do see this continuation up towards that level and beyond. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the euro yen analysis. Thanks for watching.